We're back. We are back.
Yes, people.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while. Things just piled up on us. You know what I'm saying? Life happens, work, personal life,
It happens, man.
etc. It
It happens
happens, man.
still.
But we're back now. New setup. We're up in Hoxton.
Yeah.
Quickly want to introduce a new member. We got Mo in the cut. Zimmy, my guy.
Shout out Mo, still. Shout out Mo. Man, like,
So we got Mo behind the scenes. He's basically gonna be a local techno man.
yeah. Cameraman,
Zimmy,
like,
cameraman, all of that. He's also gonna have a mic on him, but that's gonna be on the next episode,
yeah.
hopefully. But yeah, man, it has been a while. I want to thank a couple of people on the journey.
Shout out Cairo, man.
Carol,
Cairo.
Carol's moved on. My man's in Norway, hence why we got the new setup.
Yeah.
So I just want to thank him for everything he's done for us, Zimmy, and good luck for the future.
Well done to Cairo, fam.
But yeah, Hisham, chat to me, my brother.
Bro, it's mad. It's mad. It's one of those things where like, I sit down and I think to myself, bro, the world's in a crazy place right now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think people are really deep in it from that angle enough. Like, we know exactly what's going on. There's war, there's poverty, there's famine, there's pandemics, there's epidemics. But I don't think people are really looking at what's going to happen or where the world is going. You know what I'm saying to you? I think we're so stuck in the present, we're blinded by what's actually coming and what's after this whole smoke screen, if that makes sense.
Can't really blame them. Obviously, you got social media and all of that covering it up and keeping people occupied and seeing a bigger picture on many aspects in life.
Yeah.
And currently, what's going on, it's a mad thing.
Like, bro, like how I see it is this, yeah. We're living in a world where it's like it's a bit modern, right? We got trains still, we got diesel, petrol cars, right? But it's like the world needs to change. The world needs to go from what it is now into something more advanced and more futuristic. Like we need to transition into the future almost, and that's why we have things like Tesla coming about, electronic cars, you know, more AI around the world, and it's like
We're gonna definitely
dive into that.
dive into that. I just
Properly,
wanna
innit?
start off on the main thing.
But yeah, that there, my bro, is just
Is
a step forward into where we're going. But where
Exactly.
we're going is the most important thing.
where are we going? Where is the beginning? Obviously, they're doing small things to normalize this futuristic shit that they're trying to turn us over. We got things on Black Mirror. We got the sci-fi films. You see me? We got
Like it's called like predictive programming. Almost.
predictive programming.
Yeah.
You see me? Something like that. You know, conspiracy theories. Ooh,
That's
what they're gonna call us.
But it's like, if you look at it this way here, how do you introduce the future to people or mankind in general, right? You have to slowly prep them and introduce small things, you know what I'm saying to you? And it's not something that takes like, 5-10 years. It's a whole 100 years or a whole 50 years, you know what I'm saying to you? So we look at today's society, right? We got everyone that's Zoom calling, Skyping, very technological behind their screens, right? And they're okay with it. They're okay with being online for 18 hours a day. That's their life, right? But when did that prepping start? You know what I'm saying to you? Like how early on did it start? And I see like Facebook or these early things like MySpace, Bebo.
Oh, so you're going as early as that. So it's not even the whole Netflix Black Mirror. You're taking it a bit more back.
Babe,
So what else have you seen that's
Like-
kind of mad?
like bro, in order to operate online like we do today, right? We had to kind of develop the mindset and the way we function as human beings to be more in tune with technology.
Okay.
But to introduce that takes multiple generations. So by the time Facebook first arrived, people now had online friends. But that then now has grown into a point where we're able to be online without issue. But being online has now allowed for other things to pave way, if that makes sense. So
Other things like what?
like
Is now we're talking present now.
present, you know what I'm saying to you, things like the current situation the globe's facing right now and experiencing the pandemic, right? This wasn't possible if we didn't have social media. You know what I'm saying to you? A pandemic like this wasn't possible if we wasn't in tune with technology.
I agree.
Track and trace, NHS app, all these things to be able to, monitor, mankind on a mass level. These things this agenda couldn't roll out if they didn't introduce Facebook when they did, or they didn't, get the people up to date with technology. You feel me?
So it's the Facebooks, it's the Twitters, it's constant information being fed to the public, keeping them on their toes.
Yeah, basically.
That constant fear, and obviously fear. Once fear is implemented, it's just easier to control everyone.
That's what it is. Though he used to conquer people that way there.
Mm.
But it's just mad though, because like where the war that's currently ongoing, across the globe. I'm saying.
But it's been since
just Afghanistan, bro, or Palestine.
All right then, yeah, because since we've have this long period we've been away. Obviously, it's been like 5 months or something. Yeah. There's been a lot of stuff happening. So you had the whole Palestine stuff, the Afghanistan stuff, and there was other stuff as well. India, there was something going on with the Muslims, China,
the whole shebang. You know what I'm saying to you? But it's like, it makes me think, like, if you look at history, right, and say, cool, you know, like you mentioned earlier, history tends to repeat itself. Like, we've had 2 world wars. You know what I'm saying to you? We've had so many different pandemics and major diseases that have, you know, widespread and killed people. Like, there is a pattern in society. You know what I'm saying to you? And it's like the people that govern it, right? Why do they have this pattern going on? You know what I'm saying?
Why do they spend so much on the world wars? Why is modern warfare so expensive? Why are they investing so much into it?
Beyond that, bro, you need a world war to reset the world. You know what I'm saying?
I understand that.
Like, if you look at the World War One, after World War One, a new world came. After World War Two, a new world came. You know what I'm saying to you? In between those world wars, there were pandemics that crashed economies and all these other things that, you know what I'm saying?
Because this is good. This is good. Because recently, me and Hisham went to the army. No, it was the British Army
military or
history museum.
Yeah.
And we saw a lot of things.
Yeah.
And from every war that we've seen a level up on warfare.
Yeah.
And you know,
not only level up on warfare, but also power as well.
And power. Yeah. A major shift in power as well. Don't forget about that. But I see 2 things that hit me the most. Won't go in there. It was one thing that you picked out. It was the whole, how much did they spend?
33.8 trillion.
In today's money. On what war?
One.
So imagine World War II, how much they spent.
You know what I'm saying?
And in World War II, that was probably the biggest ever shift if we're talking globally and warfare. Now warfare, there was this whole modern warfare coming up. There's things that
like currently we've started our modern warfare. You know what I'm saying, from 2002.
2002, yeah. But right there, it was the start.
Yeah.
You had the whole first tank, first proper machine gun that was created by the Germans. Yeah. You see now, if them man created it, and they're telling us that the British and Americans went there and conquered and took over, what type of things did they learn? Because them Nazis were on some mad stuff.
Why were they such a threat?
Why were they such a threat?
I'm saying to you.
Why was Hitler, one man, such a threat?
But they had to get him though. They had to get in the American eyes. They had to get him because if he was able to accomplish what he set out to accomplish, this world we live in will be different completely. I'm saying to you. So that makes me wonder. Cool. In today's society, right? You got a pandemic going on, and this is not just no regular pandemic where a man's sick and here's a vaccination. It's nothing to do like that. It's more of a chess game for the people in power. You know what I'm saying to you? The pandemic has, when I say to you, like, changed the way the world works. I'm saying to you.
So it's something similar to the war that they're trying to do. So, because
like,
with the war, there was too much bloodshed in terms of physically. I think they must have thought about it.
Yeah.
I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm just thinking for myself. I'm a free thinker. I'm just putting 2 and 2 together, thinking for myself. So they're probably thinking, if we're starting a war, maybe we should start a bio war instead of heavy artillery and
that way
hella blood.
And that's what technology allows for. Essentially, technology allows for things like bio warfare, biochemical warfare to actually happen on a more sophisticated level. You know what I'm saying to you? If you're able to create pathogens and viruses and, you know, make them nano-sized, then you have the capacity to, you know, go to war, but on a level where the regular civilian doesn't know. You know what I'm saying to you? You're going to war with governments through highly technologically advanced military equipment.
Because I heard there's stuff like and don't quote me because I don't know if this shit is real. I'm just seeing. These are just things I've seen, and there's multiple people that have come out and said yes, this thing is true.
Yeah.
That the CIA have got a gun that shoots out radiation that can trigger a heart attack or cardiac arrest.
That's old news though.
It was created in the 60s and 50s. So imagine what imagine what these fuckers are doing now.
That's a deterrent in riots, bro. They use that in rioting. When there's a mass riot, bro, I think some states in America might have it. Don't know about the UK whether they use it. I don't think that's illegal. But they have machines that are able to like send out frequencies that deter crowds to make them scatter. And that's old news. That's literally old news, bro.
And these things are proven, Hisham.
Bro, check the news.
I'll research up on it. Yeah, I'm not even.
Bro, check the documents, check the.
Because these things sound familiar. I think I've heard of these things before. These mad things.
But it's like, bro, cool. The World War I, World War II. That brought around a third industrialization, where things became more modern.
So now where we going, big man?
Trains, cars, jets, planes, missiles, etc. Right. But now we're heading into a new world. Right. We're heading into the fourth industrialization, where we're bringing about a world that's completely new. The way we operate, the way we think, the way we work, the way we educate ourselves, the way the world literally turns, my bro. The fourth industrialization is bringing about that. When you see the future in these old movies, right? Like, plenty of Back to the Future, plenty of movies in it.
Avatar, we've seen it all,
these
man.
Things,
we've
right?
seen it all.
Exosuits, all these blah blahs, right? But the fourth industrialization is gonna bring that. We no longer need to work at work anymore. We can remote work. I'm saying to you.
We can work at home.
We work at home, bro.
And how did they implement these things? How did they normalize it, Hisham?
Bro, if you look at our office, bro, right? Our office is a cube, a square, right? If you're there doing that in the office, you're programmed to be in a confined space and work. So 10 years, 15, 20 years down the line, my bro, when they said to you, here's a pandemic, remote work, you're like, all right, cool. Your mind's already been programmed. Your mind's already ready for it. You get it? So it's like, we're already ready for the future, but we're battling to accept it. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, how can I put it? Look at this way here, right? I personally believe a pandemic like this was some type of war, right? That was not on the civilians, but more so for the governments to claim power and to be able to become the new superpower. You know what I'm saying to you? That's bringing in a whole new system financially, you know, healthcare, banking, all these things has changed completely because of coronavirus, right? So now we're heading into the future. But I don't think people are really looking at that.
I think you're hitting the nail on the head, my brother. Cause take this in, man. Cause right now we got the pandemic. The pandemic is from what I can see is they don't want to take any cash, so we're going into a cashless society. And everything is tap. So that leads to more control. That leads to more tracking. You know what I'm saying? That leads to more infantry. You see me? To our privacy. It does a lot, in my opinion.
Can you imagine a world where there's no cash, no physical money? Like, can you imagine a world like that, bro?
It's gonna be fucked. And then what's next after that?
You know what I'm saying to you? Say you're a criminal. You get, tracked down, and the only way that you're able to, have income is through online banking or through online transfer, wherever it is, right? And you become a criminal or you get prosecuted for something. The government says, cool, you know what, he needs to be incarcerated, right? Turn off his account, make him offline or wherever it is. Then you have
they can literally shut down everything, and without that kind of form of income, you're fucked.
Simply, you become a criminal. You go to.
So that's another. You're telling me that's another way of how they're gonna control you.
That's how I imagine it to be, bro. You know what I'm saying to you? If there's no cash, no physical money, bro, and the money's in a system, and you're a part of the system, if you go against the system, what you got? You need to become a hacker or something. That's what I think. You get it.
That's all you got.
Yeah, literally, man. But it's a crazy one, though, man. But I just feel like we're heading into a future now, and we're here already. You know what I'm saying to you? And I think people are not accepting it for how it is.
I don't think people are seeing it, because again, what you have to understand is, Hisham, the people, the people that we live amongst.
Yeah.
These lot are tapped into.
Yeah.
Societal pressure. They're so tapped into this dunya.
The dunya has got them in a rat race, bro.
But they're not knowing that this world is slowly coming to an end.
There's enough evidence to say that as well. You know what? I'm not saying the world's gonna blow up into a million pieces and shatter and all these things, but what I'm saying is there's enough evidence to suggest that the current state that the world is in right now is crumbling, and the people that have made their money are looking for an alternative
goal. Because look, you're onto something. Because my brother, you got Bill Gates trying to do his thing.
Yeah.
Recently, Richard Branson's come out.
Yeah,
Elon Musk has come out. He's doing his thing, but I want to slowly break these people down. Let's just start off with Richard. Richard's come down. I want to ask your opinion on this, my brother. So Richard Branson's come out. Yeah, he's come out. He's made this spaceship, space travel, which allows you to travel in space and descend back to Earth.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think of that? Because you're talking about the fourth. What's the fourth? What?
Industrialization.
This is it. Now this is the future. This is what a time to be alive. What do you think of that?
You know what? Cool. Look at it. My man from Richard
Branson.
Right? He's enabling galactic travel. And the question is, why do you need galactic travel? It is nowhere to travel to, right? Then you have to question people like Donald Trump that's, introduced a space force a couple years back.
Ooh.
Right?
Facts.
Then you ask yourself the question,
Facts.
Why do you need a space force? If you read the PDF files released by the, authorities, bro, you will see the evidence that says, it's...
You're blowing my mind,
bro.
Man. Let's go. Let's talk about this.
Not only in America, China, Asia, all these other countries have documents that state they're building and working towards building technology that's enabled to be in orbit for defense reasons. So why do you need a defense in space for? Then you look at, for example, what's my man that owns Amazon?
Jeff Bezos.
He wants to create
the first sky city.
A sky city. In
I read up on that. Mad.
So now you have Richard Branson creating galactic travel, right? You got Jeff Bezos creating a sky city, right? Elon Musk saying, you know what, cool, I'm traveling to Mars to build a colony, right? Then you got the USA saying, here's a space force. We're building weaponry, jets, weapons that are able to shoot different types of weapons, bro, and ammunition. Not on regular.
Are you talking about some laser shit that we see on Star Wars?
Plasma, bro.
Nah.
Different. Well, if you
we're going there,
nonsense, bro. But this is the thing, though. We've surpassed this, bro. We've surpassed trains, bro.
So this has been going on for a while. You're telling me all of this shit they've been planning it.
They've probably been planning it for the last 100 years to implement it for the next 100.
Well, it does make sense. If we're seeing it in our film, surely they've already been thinking about it.
Well, like, cool. When you're walking down the road, right, and you see a car that's an O2 plate, right? What goes through your mind, bro? It's 2020. 2021?
2021.
Bro, that's like how many years ago? The world is old as we live in it right now.
Yeah.
And they're introducing this new future, but they needed a pandemic to do this. They needed war in other countries to gain superpower, bro, and implement and influence.
Yeah, but why are they trying to smoke the public? This is what I don't get. Why is Bill Gates helping them? Because me and you were talking about this briefly, and then I had to cut it short. I'm thinking, yo, my brother, how? But I didn't want to think. It does make sense. It makes sense. Yeah. But you told me Bill Gates is trying to save the people. This guy.
Yeah. Exactly.
When I hear him.
So let me ask you the question again.
All right, go on, man. Fuck.
If some place in Georgia, right? I think it's in America, right? There's a stone that says on the stone. It's a clock. It's a time thing. It's a calendar. It tells you time, day, all these things, right? It's got instructions and all these things. And on that stone board, there's instructions that basically explain to you how to maintain the world. And one of their things is maintain a population of under 500 million, I think, or 500,000. It might be 500 million, that's more realistic, innit? But we maintain a population under 500 million in order to maintain balance with nature. So in a world, bro, in a perfect world where there's balance between nature and mankind, bro, would you not pick that?
See me, I'm a tap guy.
And
Because I can hear what Bill Gates is saying. Because if I had power, I'm slightly thinking the same thing. Obviously, it's the Marley's number one. Obviously, us man can have our thing. Bear man are living. Get me? No, joking. No, but I can see what Bill Gates is saying, but at the same time, I'm a human. I know. And this dunya is big, and there's enough space for all of us, Hisham. That's just so evil.
I know, that's the thing, though.
But at the same time, I hear you, my brother. Like, I'm on the same things.
Look at England, right?
Yeah.
Or London, or the UK.
Mm.
It used to be forest, bro. It used to be forest,
Yeah.
but it's a big city now.
Yeah.
I'm saying to you. So
That's a fact.
if you're a man in power, like I'm
Yeah.
talking power to turn the world, right?
Yeah.
And you're looking left, right, and center, and you're seeing that many and many of different animal species are becoming extinct.
Yeah.
Right? Weathers all mash up.
Mm.
You know, earthquakes, all these things.
Climate change.
Famine.
Yeah.
There's not enough resources to feed the people.
Mm.
That's causing famine, poverty, people uprise, war, and all these things. Would you not say, if you were a trillionaire, you had the power to sort the world out for what it is, would you not do it? It's the ultimate sacrifice.
It's for the human race.
If it meant that Earth survives and, you know, people live harmoniously with animals, right, and there's enough resources to feed the both, would you not do it? And keep your people as well.
Obviously, if my people are there, man, I'll do it.
There we go. So a man like
only if my people are there.
A man like Bill Gates is probably thinking what you're thinking right now, saying what you're saying right now.
He's thinking about the Caucasians. He ain't thinking about the Marleys.
He wants to save the world.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you? So,
but he's also building a world for white people. He's talking about artificial suns and that. That's what are you talking about, my brother? That's fuckeries. What do you think of that now?
Their speculation is currently conspiracy.
Speculation.
Right. That
I can pull out the article.
That the sun.
Don't test me, Hisham. I'll pull out this article.
Is not the real sun. Right? I don't believe that personally, right? But
well, it would make sense because the sun kills white people. I'm not sending for them, but the sun does. They don't agree with them. They get sunburned or whatever. So I can hear what he's saying. But what about us? What about black people? That shit gives us energy.
Energy. I know.
It makes my sun look. Not my sun. It makes my skin look good.
But it's different. Cool. But why an artificial sun? That's why to me it don't make no sense. Why would you need an artificial sun? True. I know China's in the works of that right now.
Also, it's China as well. That man are on it.
One right now.
Hey, he might be paying them. He might be funding them. Low key.
Where is China on the compass? Is it east?
East. Yeah, it's on the east side.
Oh, that's another conversation. That's a deep one though.
It's a deep one. I don't think.
But anyway,
see them topics there. People will think, yo, get these man sectioned.
I like.
So we don't want to go there. Obviously, they can't. You know what I'm saying?
No, but it's just crazy though, man. There's so much, like, you need to start looking at things and putting two and two together. Just saying, there's this evidence saying that. Look at where the world's heading, really. You know what I'm saying to you, like, really look.
It is definitely heading to the future. Then let me ask you this: then, what do you think of my man Elon Musk? He's got multiple things that he's now. Take this in, my brother, before you say your piece on this.
Yeah.
My man's talking about going to Mars and being the emperor of Mars.
Yeah.
Claiming himself the ruler and emperor of Mars when he lands. Yeah. He's also trying to create the first civilization there. Yeah. Trying to take a group of people.
Yeah.
He's also he's just thought of like the blueprint and the idea. He's just come out recently and done this. The first robot. He's saying no more human beings doing the basic job. I've got a robot for that.
Is that what he's saying right now?
Bro, do you want me to show you, my brother? I can show you this.
You're saying Elon Musk is basically saying he will rather have an army workforce for him than he.
So he's saying when he lands to this place,
yeah.
He's saying human beings, if you follow me, your emperor, hypothetically speaking,
yeah.
He's saying, yo, like, I got you. You don't even have to work, do that whole that labor shit that you do in Earth.
Yeah.
Nah, man, we live in like kings out here, man. We got robots for that.
So this is what.
So talk to me. What do you think about all of that?
I didn't know that.
You didn't know that part. That's a surprise.
I knew he was going to the Mars and.
Yeah. That's a surprise. I've been holding that one because I wanted to tell you, but
you know what? That
reminds
me of. That reminds me of the whole prehistory story of Anunnaki. Like that really reminds me, just because the fact that he wants robots.
Briefly talk about that for the people that don't know.
The story of Anunnaki, right? This is what people say, right? They're an extraterrestrial people. When I say extraterrestrial, I don't mean aliens with, eyes on top of their antennas or green.
That whole typical shit that you see on films.
They're just not from here. We don't really know what they are, right? So Anunnaki, extraterrestrial people, they found planet Earth because apparently their planet was running out of resources. And that's something to do with the ozone layer damage. So they needed a mineral such as gold to mend their Earth in it. So they've come here and said, you know what, we need to mine resources. So they created a people to mine.
Sorry to just let me just back you up. What resources specifically
So
were they
gold.
looking for?
They were looking for gold.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying to you? That was the resource that they
And
found on
is
this
this
planet.
gold something they consume? Is this something what's it used for?
Gold's an element that has healing properties.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying to you? On a scientific level. Like not no regular like, but it heals in it. So they needed gold, right? A lot of it to heal their own planet. So they've come here, said, you know, we're kings, right? I ain't mining. I'm not doing the gold digging. So they built and created or bioengineered or whatever it is, right? Engineered some sort of DNA to create some sort of workforce, right? Apparently they're humans, and that's what we are today. That's the story of the ancient Anunnaki. But it sounds similar.
It does sound.
super
It
sick,
does sound
ain't you?
very similar. And the first time I heard this
Yeah,
was from your old man. I want to shout him out
that yeah,
because that's a man full of knowledge.
yeah, facts.
And when he broke that down, and for the first time to me, I'm thinking, you know
that
what?
one there,
It does make sense. And
I can't
especially
go
in
into it
terms
too
of
much.
obvious, because
Yeah, that's a him come down here thing.
that's a him come to break it down because we don't know enough too much
Yeah,
about it, and I'm not,
But that's kind of you get.
kind of where we're going with it. But with the whole gold thing, I would say is I know that Anunnakis were in Egypt, and I know that people from that time were also consuming gold.
Yeah, bro, it was in abundance more.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying to you?
yeah.
So it's like you look at that story there of the prehistoric. I'm talking. That's the first story recorded of civilization. Anunnaki came, had gold, built empires. Then came Mesopotamia, the first civilization in Iraq. That's a story there. You know what I'm saying to you? So we look at today's society and what's going on. We're running out of resources. Elon Musk said he damaged the ozone layer due to all the exits and re-entries of his SpaceX rockets, right? Then you look at the fact that you got all these, kings, or I'd say millionaires today, billionaires today, building technology to go elsewhere.
But where the fuck are they going?
If they hypothetically go Mars, right? I don't know where Mars is a real place or not.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
It's crazy. But if they go to Mars and live like kings, they're obviously gonna have robots. That means when they land on that place, right, the AI will become the civilization, and they will just become basically the humans of today, but robotic on Mars. So it just sounds too similar, and I feel as though it's just repeating itself. Evolution is almost repeating itself.
Same shit.
We landed here, we done this, we done dirt, we destroyed the whole entire world, got rich enough to
and
fly off.
even the history in school. How do we know that that's not been a lie,
Bro,
as well?
History is only recorded by those that win and those that survive. You know what I'm saying to you?
That's some deep shit, man. Say that shit again,
History is only recorded by those that win or survive.
man. Mad.
You know what I'm saying to you? So if you got all these wars, right, between the original people and the colonizers and the invaders are going to write about it in their own perspective. You know what I'm saying to you?
Whoa. You see, and when I'm talking to my people, them at work, I'm letting them know, and they're telling me all of this. I'm saying, yo, you lot sure? Are you lot sure you can, the sources that you've been...
I'll tell you this now, right? If I had an army, right, and I'm the invader now, I'm the captain, and I tell my army, yo, listen, these people are monsters.
Yeah.
Right? These people are evil people. They rape kids, all these things, right? But they're not though. I'm just invading them because they got resources that I want. If I tell my army that, they're going to believe that. They go to war with that.
And they're going to kill them with no remorse.
If they survive, right, all they're going to write about is we were battling beast and, you know what I'm saying to you, but we won victory. So it's like history of what it's supposed to be, right, and what we know is completely different.
Sounds like what they done in Afghanistan. My brother, they were killing people, innocent people. Like, they were getting rookies in the armies. Like, I've just seen this recently. This bloke come up on my page, and I was watching this video, and he was explaining some shit. My brother, they used to get rookies, and these are... He said it was...
What, like rookie?
Rookie, like, army, like, you're a rookie, so you need to get your first kill.
Or what, the USA people then?
It's not even the US people. It was Australians and the UK combat forces. Yeah. Now what they used to do is the new people that used to come in, used to what were they on? They used to go into small villages, smoke the people them there, plant weapons on them, next to their dead bodies, and say that they were killing people, that they were killing terrorists.
Bro, look at Vietnam,
just so a new guy that's just come into the force can get his first kill.
Get some ranks on him.
Get some ranks on him. Say, yeah, like, you're ready now. You just killed your first person. Like,
But
you're ready.
bro, that just shows you, bro. Like, fam,
Same thing.
corrupt.
Just sounds like the same thing. It's just the same corrupt shit history repeating itself.
But I think the whole Afghanistan thing, like, from where it came from and how it all started, it took a big U-turn. You know what I'm saying to you?
What I would say to people on that one, because obviously I don't want to touch up on that. It's a bit sensitive right now.
Because I think two things, like,
Do your research is the
do
main
your
thing.
research, and another thing that's interesting as well, Afghanistan is known as the graveyard of empires. You know what I'm saying to you?
I didn't know that.
Because the Taliban have always won, basically. You know what I'm saying to you? So that's something to look at still. Cause it's interesting, you know what I'm saying to you? Look at why and how and whatnot.
Also, some say that this is the day of judgment. The day of judgment is near. All the major signs have been.
If they all go to war, right? If the Taliban rise up and
that's what it's looking like right now. It's tensions
way,
are so high right now.
I know tensions are super high, and that's why I'm saying to you, if you look at the world for what it is right now, right? Like if you were to just zoom out completely, right, and look at the world for what it is
from the outside,
you'd be like, rah, I live there. Like, do I really live there?
Yeah. Because
we're stuck in London. That's an island on this world, right? Places are burning down. Wars everywhere. I'm saying there's currently 3 major wars going on.
The one thing. Okay, what are them 3 major wars before I say my thing?
There's man, that's a sticky one still. I can't even say.
Oh, you can't say it to the.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll say this though.
I don't know the order like that, so I'm not gonna speak too tough.
Just going back to that whole.
I just know though. I read upon it a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
56 conflicts in total, 3 major wars, but no one's speaking about it.
That is actually a lot.
Yeah.
That's actually a lot.
But yeah, carry on though.
So that was 3 major.
3 major wars going on right now.
And 56.
Including the
conflicts, little branch offs that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That are killing thousands.
I'll tell you, that's one of them. That's definitely one of them. That's in that list. It's Al Shabaab. Now, there's this one brother that I saw on Instagram. His name is, I think his Instagram is called Somali Speakers Corner, innit? Yeah. He talks that he's a real nigga. I like him. I like his content. I'll shout him out real quick. That brother basically said, that he's afraid that Al Shabaab, who are similar to the Taliban's and Al Qaeda, could get the same idea and do the same thing in Somalia.
Possibility, bro. This where
that topic there, when he mentioned that today, when I saw that, I said, "Yo,
and this one, bro,
that's actually no one. That's one topic." Because I like that. You know, when people are being unique.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's one topic people are not discussing, especially in the Somali community.
Yeah.
We should bring this up.
That could happen if Al Shabaab gets infiltrated,
bro. And likely.
And they get supplied with weaponry.
But these can't say it. Well, I can't say that because, bro, I don't want these men killing me.
That, bro. But yeah, man, it's crazy though, man. But yeah, definitely. If you looked at the world from a bird's eye view, you'll see so many catastrophes and so many devastations. And then you look at what the rich are doing. That's who you should be looking at. Not influencers that are doing PLT and misguided. Look at the rich people, read their articles, and listen to when they speak at the UN conferences, and then you'll see, like, raw. Yeah, everyone's sleeping, man, without a single doubt, bro.
Without a single doubt, and I think people, instead of focusing on parties, no, I'm joking. I'm not. I don't even gonna.
We're gonna go into that one there still. But yeah, man. But you know what? For me, the most interesting thing in it, and this is where. I want to see what you think about this, innit? Right?
Yeah, chat to me.
If it comes to a point where, and we kind of said this before, innit, but if it comes to a point where, you know, you get drafted for war, because if the world goes to war, right, you can get drafted in it. And why I say this because of the museum trip, right? Would you go to war? Because it's been happening before. A little poster on a window saying, if you're a man and you're able, you have to go to war for the nation. But say a World War III occurred today, where they said, listen, if you're an able-bodied man, you have to get drafted for the war and fight for your country.
My country?
Yeah.
My country?
Yeah.
Or their country?
For the country you reside in, innit?
I only resided here because of them.
But skip all that.
Yeah, but then we have to go there though, Hisham. How can I fight for a land that messed up my land, and I'm the reason why they're here, and then they want me to to fight for them, and I'm just a little pawn. I'm just a pawn. I'm just a little, like, if I die,
Yeah.
what am I dying for, Hisham? Now you have to tell me that now, Hisham. You have to tell me that. What am I dying for?
You're dying for the freedom of liberty, you know, basically.
The freedom of liberty.
But hear me out though.
And we are free.
They said to you, listen, that's okay. You don't have to fight for the country you reside in, England, right? But we'll send you to Somalia because they're participating in the war as well. Fight for your country in Somalia.
No, that's a whole different ball game.
Yeah, but
that's my country. No.
But
if they're nah, man.
You wouldn't go to war.
If it's a thing where there's aliens and we gotta kill some aliens, like, yo, like, we can ride out together. But my brother, what are we riding out for? What am I dying for? That's the main. You said liberty.
Yeah.
Who is the enemy? Forget about liberty right now. Who is the enemy?
That's one thing I'm thinking about, you know.
Who are we beefing?
That's what happened.
What are we beefing for?
You see that question there, like, when mankind unites and creates one nation, right? What are you fighting against? Because that's what they're trying to implement. We look at conspiracy like Project Bluebeam, right? Then it's like, you got all these conspiracies that say the world's going to unite to one nation and the enemy's going to be an alien. Fam, do you reckon? I personally think it will get to that, innit? With the way the world's going and the future.
I don't think it'll be aliens. I think it's like they're gonna,
like, technology we can't fathom. You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, like that whole CGI shit. They're gonna do something to make us feel like it's real. But I don't feel like this whole alien shit people are talking about. Oh, man, seen aliens, man, seen that. I'm not really digging that too much. What about you? You digging that whole alien talk, like? Because they're saying it's near, like they're trying to reveal it, like that's what they're saying. These conspiracy theorists, they're saying that it's near.
It depends on what you believe in.
I don't know. I don't believe in that. See, I don't believe everything these pages say. I just, whatever makes sense to me. Yeah. I do my own little research. I can connect the dots. I talk to you.
I think it's gonna be technology run by the government that's gonna just baffle us. Like, bro, how that thing flying like that? You know what I'm saying to you. And that's going to usher in the final piece of the agenda of one nation.
And I feel like that is definitely a subject we're going to talk about. Probably not on the 6th or maybe on the 7th one or something. Like we're going to bring someone like Fire Motion, spicing it up. Yeah. Yo, we need someone like Fire Motion on that one, man.
Facts.
Yeah. Episode 6. Obviously, we got some things going on. Episode 6, people, man. Stay tuned. That one's going to be lit. We can't reveal it right now, but it's
It's going to be a good one still.
It's going to be a good one.
Different to what we spoke about today.
Yeah.
Essentially more on a general and more relatable level.
Yeah, more relatable, yeah. We're not going to make you, ooh.
Yeah, ooh.
Yeah, all of that shit.
But yeah, man.
Yeah, man. Again, man, people, this is me and Hisham's first time doing something like this. We're learning as we're going.
When we set sound up, we set the cameras up.
We had to set up all of this all ourselves.
Yeah.
You get me? Somewhat, somewhat all ourselves. Yeah. But yeah, man, it's difficult. So we're trying, and obviously, me and Hisham take pride in our content.
Yeah, we take rush now.
Yeah, we're not trying to rush it. So when you lot are coming up to us saying, "Yo, like, when's the first episode coming up?" Yo, like, take time on it.
That's how Instagram. Yeah. Is. But I'm taking.
We do things different. We take time on it, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So I say, yeah, man. We wrap this up. Thank you so much.
Yes, people, man. Love.
This is SYP.
SYP, man.